there are many disturbing incidents that happen all the time, right? But the incidents that we're going to be talking about today are actually very disturbing and honestly kind of shocking. So make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also watch all the way until the very end so you don't miss the secret emoji. The very first incident is about something called a dolphin muzzle. Watch this TikTok to understand exactly what I mean.
Let's talk about
Dolphin Muzzle.
So for those who don't know, a while back, there was a video going around the internet of someone wearing a creepy dolphin-looking mask. And there were words on the screen saying things like, "Please go check outside your home." And there were loud screams at the end that were originally from a Five Nights at Freddy's VHS tape. But this is not the only horror video I saw with the Dolphin Muzzle video. There is another one that has scrolling text in a different language, while a weird audio is playing in the background. I will show you one of them. By the way, headphone warning, skip to 105 if you don't want to see.
This is a warning. Please go check outside your home. Please go check outside your home. Please go check outside your home. This is not real.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the
Creepy, right? Now let's talk about where the original video came from. There is this channel that goes by the name North for FX on YouTube that makes and sells these animal masks. And one of them turned out to be the dolphin we all know and love today. And I do have to say, this person is definitely talented because these masks look realistic and well made. Anyways, stay safe, guys.
It seems like the YouTuber who originally made these masks never intended for someone to use them in disturbing or creepy ways. They probably just had a passion for creating masks and thought it was fun, but unfortunately, someone decided to take advantage of that in a really unsettling way. So then there was this man who put on a bear costume, but something super strange happened right after he put it on. This TikTok explains the whole thing really well.
Bear costume incident.
So a man was on a live, and he made himself a costume. And he got someone to knit up the costume he made. And a couple minutes or hours later, he wanted to take it off, but he couldn't. He tried taking it off, and the problem was that there wasn't a zipper. He was freaking out on the live, and all of a sudden, the live paused or ended. He was suffocating, and he couldn't breathe.
OMG, peonies, why do you think he couldn't get it off? It's honestly so creepy, and also how in the world did he even manage to put it on in the first place if it didn't even have a zipper? This whole incident is very strange and really disturbing. I honestly hope nothing bad happened to that poor man. Now, this next incident took place back in 2011. That feels like quite a while ago now, but when I came across it, I found it both interesting and also disturbing. Maybe some of you have even heard about this one before.
Let's talk about
Spongebob Balloon 2011 incident.
back in 2011, there was this Nickelodeon mall filled with balloons and all sorts of fun stuff. But there was one SpongeBob balloon that people found a little unsettling because it looked really creepy. Here's some photos. It seemed to take on a life of its own because people started saying that this SpongeBob balloon would follow them at night. Even though they hadn't bought it, it would even creep around their houses. Some even claimed to see the SpongeBob balloon floating around their bedrooms when they were trying to sleep. These creepy balloons were half deflated, unlike the normal SpongeBob balloons, which were fully inflated. And some of the SpongeBob balloons with their big, wide smiles were the scariest. What do you think about this balloon incident? I think that is very creepy. So stay safe.
This was the famous 2011 incident of the SpongeBob balloon phenomenon. To many people, it felt almost like a mass haunting. But the real question is, why did this even happen, and why did it have to happen with SpongeBob of all characters? He's one of my absolute favorites, and I'm sure a lot of you love him too. We can all probably agree that these balloons were distracting and honestly kind of a terrible idea. I'm just glad I never had to run into one of them in real life. This next incident is truly tragic and has a dark energy around it. Honestly, it might be one of the most disturbing incidents we're going to cover today.
Westworld incident.
This incident happened in November 5th, 2021, which was a long time ago. Travis Scott was the one who made this concert in Houston, Texas. It was supposed to be a very good concert until a fatal incident happened. 10 people D, 3D of suffocating. And the worst thing is that there was a 9-year-old kid who was in the concert. So the concert could only hold 50,000 people, but 20,000 people broke inside the concert, and more people went into the left side instead of the right side, making people in the left side suffocating. Because of this, a child was squeezed to D3F, even though people yelled Travis to stop. The concert he kept going. To whoever was in this concert, I hope you feel good again, and the people who D3D, rest in peace. That's all, and stay safe.
Astro World Festival tragedy is remembered as one of the saddest and most disturbing incidents from recent years. Rest in peace to all of the victims who lost their lives. Now, this next one actually happened way back in the 1800s, and it's definitely one of the creepiest. It took place in the state of Kentucky, which makes it even more chilling.
Explaining incidents.
The meat rain incident.
One day it was an sunny afternoon on March 8, 1876, until suddenly chunks of meat started to fall from the sky in Kentucky. Meanwhile, Mary Crouch, who was making soap outside in her house, was shocked. She then began to run quickly to approach it. She did tested the meat, and she said it was a sheep meat or it was a deer meat. The Crouch family thought it was a sign of God, and today it is being kept inside a jar in Transylvania University's museum. That's all, and stay safe.
The late 1800s has always felt like a creepy era to me, so it's not too surprising something like this happened during that time. I also really would love to see the actual jar in Transylvania connected to this story, but realistically, I'll probably never get the chance. Well, that's all the disturbing incidents I have for today, peonies. Make sure to comment the secret emoji if you managed to spot it, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.